So I was just listening to or watching a video, and it was like a spiritual, like tarot card reader. My lip is like super like swollen right now because I bit it on accident. So I'm kind of talking funny, but because I don't want to bite it more. And so, but she was talking about, like how we as humans, we tend to go through I can't say it, like hard times, and then we go through this like dark night of the soul. And she mentioned, like the butterfly in the chrysalis metaphor, and I was like, I just had like this realization that there's so many times, like me included, where like when the chrysalis started like enveloping me, like I didn't know what was happening. I wonder what it's like for caterpillars. Do they know what they're getting themselves into? Like, anyway, and so like I really didn't understand, and it felt constrictive, and it felt rude and uncalled for, and like all of these things that were happening that were like tearing part of me apart, and I guess that must be what like caterpillars are going through in a chrysalis. I mean, like I mean, I don't know, like I should probably look that up. There's got to be, like some kind of imaging that's been done to let us see inside. I don't know, but I've heard they just like at a certain point just kind of are gooey before, things really start taking shape again. And I was thinking about how we fight our way out. Like we don't, I mean, like I in the past I would fight my way out. Like the chrysalis would start, enveloping me, meaning I would be going through a lot of stuff all at once. Like, it would be like family stuff, people I knew, like every single aspect you could think of, like it would all be hitting all at once. And yes, absolutely. We have to remember, like, oh, like who's the common denominator? Like I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm perfect, but okay. Even if I am the source for all of my problems, and I go around and fuck everything up, and then it creates this thing where I'm like, I'm breaking, okay? Where, like I would be breaking, and in order to survive and come out, you like go through this transformation. And, like how many times have people gone through that, like ended up going through the beginning process of transforming, and then just getting so mad because it wasn't your idea. Like, this isn't my idea. I didn't sign up for it. I didn't want, like, I'm not ready. I'm pissed. I got this going on. I got that going on. Like, and now you want me to just sit still so I can freaking, like, change, evolve. But yeah, actually we do need to stay still, just like the caterpillar does, because, like, if you somehow are able to fight your way out after you've already, you've already become partially, like a butterfly. Like you're not fully a butterfly yet. You're stepping out into the same chaos without a different form. Well, I mean, actually you probably do have a different form, and it's not pretty, I just like, oh, it seemed substantial in the moment, when I put that I shifted my view that way. Like, things happened, and I finally sat still. Oh, my fucking lip hurts. I finally sat still long enough to be like I'm gonna change, and like I don't care what it looks like. That's the difference. Is I'm like, I don't care what it looks like. I don't care this time. Am I going to come out a monster? I mean, I hope not, you know, like I've gone through a lot and I have a lot of knowledge and wisdom and, you know, like meaning trial and error, you know, and learning what actually works. And then just getting beat down to where it's like, I'm just going to sit still and I'm going to feel the feelings of being torn apart. Just being torn apart, you know? And I think maybe, oh, look at my little butterfly fucking wings. Ooh. I think maybe it's working. Oh my gosh, today I was sitting here and there's a window. I'm like looking at it right here. That's my window. And there was a butterfly and it was like beating up against the window. And I was like, oh my God, they're so rare. I was like, the guy was like, it's a double rainbow. That's me. Just kidding. It was just like for a millisecond, okay? But it was cool, dude. It was so cool. Like, how cool is it that I got to see that and I hear the metaphor and it all like comes together, you know? And there are going to be people out there be like, what is she talking about? Who cares? You know, like, that's not where you're at. That's cool. That's totally fine. I don't expect you to be here. Okay. You probably got more places to go, you know, like we gotta hit some stops along the way before we're ready to like sit still to feel ourselves get torn apart, you know. Oh, my hair. Look at the gray hairs. They look, you know, yeah, maybe it's my not so great eyesight, but it kind of almost looks like some blonde highlights. Ooh, I ain't mad at it. Just kidding. My lip hurts like it's gross. You guys are probably like, I don't want to see that. And yeah, this one is like, my lips are getting kind of, got like a chapped moment right here. I got bit by a dog a long time ago. My lips just they just don't really act like other people's lips, but that's okay. I just have scar tissue and stuff. Tissue? I don't want to expose you to it. It's like hamburger meat in there. But you know, they still smile. They still hold the food. They hold the food in for the most part when I'm chewing, but except for when I bite my lip. And then I have to like hold it out so I can chew. Okay, this is not like a bitching thing. Thoughts going through my head right now. I might re-record. I might not. I don't know. Okay, bye.